Hi, it's Vanessa from MotiveNutrition.com, and today we are loading up on flavor. We're making stuffed sweet potatoes with a Southwest-inspired chicken filling, a make-ahead recipe that you're going to love. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna start by heating a little bit of olive oil in this pan right here. Get this ready. And I'm going to start by sauteing the onions. I'm also going to add the jalapeno peppers. And I'm also gonna add some chili powder. Now, I like to add the chili powder with the aromatics because it really releases the oils and the flavor. So I'm gonna add this as well. And we're just gonna give this a quick stir. Getting the chili powder nice and coated on the onions. Oh, you could already smell it. Oh, all right. Turn this down a little bit. Now, while this is going, we're gonna let this saute for just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get started and just start scooping out the flesh out of my sweet potatoes. So I have some sweet potatoes that I've already baked. Now, this is great because this is a meal prep step that you can do ahead of time. So I've already baked these really simply, wrapped up in some aluminum foil. You place these in the oven, and I'm just gonna take a spoon here, and all you really wanna do is create a little bit of a dent. We don't wanna empty these out completely because we still wanna get some of that delicious sweet potato flavor when we're digging in. We wanna create a nice little dent so that the stuffing can actually sit up like this. And there you go, like that. So, and then what I like to do is I like to take the back of the spoon and just kind of make it nice and even, like that. So it's like a little boat, right? Place this on the cookie sheet, and I'm gonna keep going. And I'm keeping, don't throw away this amazing filling because this is something that you can use as a side dish on its own. So I'm gonna empty this one out. Doing the same thing with a nice back of the spoon. I'm gonna place this on the cookie sheet. Let me check how this is doing. So I'm gonna do a little stir. All right, so this is nicely sauteed, so I'm gonna go in right away and I'm gonna add the rest of the stuffing. So I'm gonna start with some corn. So I've got some corn here, like this. Also gonna add some chicken. Now, this is some chicken that I've already cooked it ahead of time. I've already shredded it really simply. I'm gonna add this as well. I'm going to add some black beans for that, Southwest influence. And I'm also going to add some diced tomatoes, just to give it a little bit of acidity and get that flavor going. So I've got all this going. Just gonna give this a quick stir. And then I'm gonna give it a nice little hit of salt and pepper. Make sure everything's nice and coated. Like that. All right, so I've got some salt. Nice little pinch, and some freshly ground cracked black pepper, like this. Stir it up one more time, and then we're just gonna let this hang out. So you can go ahead and make this recipe from start to finish ahead of time, or you can do like I did and make the sweet potatoes themselves, cook the chicken, and this way you get to enjoy them fresh during the week. So I'm gonna finish up scooping out the other sweet potato. All right, so I've got my sweet potatoes that are ready for the filling. I've got some cilantro here. Cilantro is one of those like love it or hate it herbs. You could completely replace this with parsley if this is not something that you like, but it's a perfect marriage with the other flavors that we've got. So I'm gonna add this here. And it just gives it such a beautiful, bright color. Give it one last little stir. And with fresh herbs, you always want to add them at the end because they're so delicate. And you get that nice hit of freshness. All right, so I'm gonna use, I think, this spoon right here, and I'm gonna start filling these sweet potatoes up. So that's looking pretty great. All this is missing is a nice sprinkling of cheese. Now, I like to use a really good aged cheddar. You could use any cheddar that you like, but this is a mix of aged cheddar, some Monterey Jack cheese, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this over the top. Like that. You can be as generous as you want with the cheese. Just one here. And that's it. They're ready to go. How fast was that? Super simple. I'm gonna pop these in the oven. They really just take a couple of minutes. The cheese is gonna be nice and beautifully melted. So there you have it. Stuffed sweet potatoes with a Southwest-inspired chicken filling. I am going right in for a taste right now. The cheese is beautifully melted, the corn is sweet, and the beans are hearty. So this recipe is going to be featured on Sunday's Meal Prep Challenge. So if you aren't signed up yet, it's not too late. You can subscribe at the link right below this video. And all you have to do to participate is show me your picture of your meal prep using the hashtags Meal Prep Challenge and hashtag Motive Meal Prep. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you over at motivenutrition.com for all the recipe details, and I'll also be seeing you in the kitchen on Sunday for your prep, because that's where I'll be. Bye. Wait. Are you ready to ditch the diet? The next round of my 12-week group coaching program, the Love Your Lifestyle Plan, is starting soon. To get on the waiting list, go to loveyourlifestyleplan.com. See you there.